In the digital corridors of media frenzy, the internet is ablaze over Meghan Sussex's latest Harper's Bazaar cover, and the reaction has been nothing short of electrifying. This issue has disappeared from shelves at lightning speed, not just in the flagship stores, but even on Amazon, where it is now ominously marked as currently unavailable, with no clue when it might return. In an era dominated by fleeting digital content, a magazine flying off shelves so quickly is rare, almost unheard of. Yet here we are, witnessing a phenomenon that exposes a narrative long peddled by Meghan's critics as absolute fiction, that she is irrelevant, unpopular, or past her peak. The truth, however, is glaringly obvious. Meghan Sussex moves audiences and sells out products in a way that leaves detractors scrambling for excuses. The irony, observers note, is exquisite. The very voices that tirelessly proclaim Meghan's insignificance are the ones who cannot stop talking about her. They decry her presence, yet her magazine cover disappears in hours, igniting conversations and debates worldwide. This contradiction is deafening. It lays bare a truth the tabloids and commentators have long refused to confront. Meghan Sussex is not just relevant, she is an unstoppable cultural and commercial force. For Harper's Bazaar, this is a triumph, a loud confirmation that Meghan Sussex wields influence in a way few can. The British tabloids have spent years attempting to diminish her presence, to brand her influence as overstated or manufactured. And yet, once again, they have failed spectacularly. The Meghan effect, a phenomenon that touches product sales, charity initiatives, book launches, streaming projects, and magazine covers, is not merely real. It is measurable, undeniable, and resoundingly powerful. Every platform she touches, every collaboration she embraces, yields results. The public shows up, engages, and invests. And this is the hard, unarguable definition of influence. Even the UK press, who posture as her critics, must secretly acknowledge her power, because their own survival depends on her continued relevance. The tabloids have built an entire empire around Meghan Sussex's name. Their operations, from The Sun to the Daily Mail, depend on her story to generate clicks, ad revenue, and engagement. They produce content about her in relentless cycles, publishing dozens of articles weekly, because her life and her choices are the most lucrative commodity in their arsenal. They cannot stop referencing her, even while publicly insisting they want nothing to do with her. Their dependency is palpable. Meghan Sussex is, without question, the most bankable member of the royal orbit, a fact the tabloids can neither deny nor escape. Their obsession with controlling her narrative has only underscored the reality they so desperately try to mask. She drives attention, influence, and commercial success, far beyond the monarchy itself. This phenomenon is not new. Years ago, when Meghan Sussex guest-edited the September issue of British Vogue, history quietly shifted. That edition became the fastest-selling in the magazine's history, eclipsing decades of iconic covers. Royals who were accustomed to commanding the spotlight were reportedly unsettled by the effortless scale of her success. Meghan Sussex had achieved a milestone no one expected, and the ripple effects were felt not only in media coverage, but within the palace itself. Jealousy simmered behind closed doors, fueling resentment that would echo in hostile press coverage for years. Every smear, every fabricated story, every whisper campaign attempted to undercut her power, yet her influence only grew. Despite relentless attacks, Meghan Sussex remains resilient. Her star continues to rise, her audience only expands, and her impact is undeniable. Audiences recognize authenticity and integrity when they see it. Meghan Sussex is celebrated not only for her career achievements, but for her character. A compassionate woman, a devoted mother, and a steadfast partner to Prince Harry. The couple's unity, values, and purposeful endeavours resonate deeply with the public, who admire their resilience against relentless media harassment. The sold-out Harper's Bazaar cover is the latest evidence that no amount of negative press can diminish her presence or power. The British tabloids' fury is both fascinating and telling. Publications like The Mirror, The Express, The Sun, and the Daily Mail would trade anything for an exclusive image of Archie or Lilibet. Their anger stems from the fact that these images are unattainable. Harry and Meghan Sussex have drawn clear boundaries to protect their children from the exploitation and invasion of privacy that the UK press has normalised for decades. By refusing access, they have stripped the tabloids of their most profitable tool, the weaponisation of vulnerability. The media demands compliance, yet simultaneously punishes the couple for asserting autonomy. They demand control, but receive resistance. They seek narratives, but face defiance. Every attempt to manipulate Meghan Sussex and Harry is met with strategic non-cooperation, and rightly so. Their choice to disengage from toxic tabloids is not just justified, it is exemplary. They have witnessed firsthand how distortion, smear campaigns, and lies can evolve into orchestrated hate machines. Every distorted story, every malicious headline, every fabricated claim has only reinforced the necessity of media boundaries. Instead of submitting to hostile outlets, Meghan Sussex and Harry have, aligned themselves with reputable platforms that really value accuracy, professionalism, and integrity. Harper's Bazaar, Time magazine, Forbes, Variety, and Archewell's own media channels. These are the spaces where they can safely share their work, amplify their initiatives, and engage with audiences very much on their own terms. This deliberate curation absolutely enrages the tabloids because it denies them content that could generate clicks, ads, and engagement. The tabloids' survival, well, it depends on access, yet they're consistently shut out, left to watch their competitors flourish in the absence of cooperation. And honestly, this strategy is working. With each cover, collaboration, or interview, Meghan Sussex demonstrates her, unique ability to generate attention and revenue. Her influence simply cannot be engineered. It cannot be bought. It is, in fact, earned through authentic engagement and tangible impact. As more publications take note, it becomes evident Meghan Sussex guarantees visibility. She commands cultural and commercial relevance. Her presence is, quite simply, transformative. Her relevance is ascending, and the media landscape is bending around her power. This pattern of success is neither accidental nor sporadic. From her UN speeches to her acting career, her philanthropic work, her children's books, her Netflix projects, and her lifestyle ventures, every single endeavour she touches turns into a triumph. This consistency illustrates strategic intelligence, tireless dedication, and a profound commitment to causes she truly believes in. Her victories are not a product of chance. They are the result of deliberate effort, creativity, and authentic engagement. The public responds because they recognise truth, and Meghan Sussex offers it in abundance. It is precisely this sustained excellence that terrifies her detractors. They panic because their attempts to diminish her influence have failed repeatedly. They panic because the world sees her impact clearly. And yes, they panic because no amount of orchestrated narrative distortion can overshadow her accomplishments. Supporters celebrate these victories, understanding the significance of a woman who endures relentless scrutiny yet refuses to yield. They recognize the power of representation, resilience, and the courage to live authentically despite relentless attacks. It is not unthinkable that Meghan Sussex could one day grace the cover of Forbes as a billionaire. Her brand, her audience, and her entrepreneurial spirit make such an achievement entirely plausible. And, when that day arrives, the reaction from detractors will be seismic. They cannot tolerate her current success. The thought of her reaching global business and cultural heights will be explosive. Meghan Sussex's trajectory, however, remains upward, illuminated by authenticity, strategy, and unwavering purpose. Meanwhile, the royal institution continues its desperate attempts to maintain relevance through carefully staged PR events, efforts that frequently fall flat. William and Kate, despite constant coverage, often struggle to generate engagement without tabloid amplification. Their magazine features rarely sell out. Their public appearances provoke only tepid interest unless scandal or drama is attached. The contrast is stark. Meghan Sussex commands attention effortlessly, while the palace scrambles to manufacture it. Well, the media knows exactly which couple captivates global audiences. Harry and Meghan Sussex are, without a doubt, the gravitational centre of royal fascination, and honestly, tabloids cannot endure a single day without invoking their names. This relentless coverage is not accidental. It is, in fact, a confession. Every headline, every viral article, every social media discussion is, really, just more evidence of their dominance. The palace may attempt to control the story, but, data, attention metrics, and public interest tell the undeniable truth. Harry and Meghan Sussex are driving engagement. Everyone else is simply ancillary. The Meghan effect is, alive, potent, and far-reaching. It transcends fashion, philanthropy, media, and royal spectacle. The latest Harper's Bazaar issue is not merely a sales victory, it is a symbolic triumph. It represents resilience, influence, and the irrepressible force of authenticity in the face of attempts to destroy it. Meghan Sussex's name truly carries weight. Her presence commands attention. Her success sends shockwaves across the media landscape because she embodies something greater than herself. Strength, compassion, change, and enduring relevance. No other royal achieves this magnitude of global attention. Not Kate, not William, not Charles, not Camilla. None hold the cultural or commercial sway Meghan Sussex commands. And yet the tabloids cling to her name while publicly denying her importance. Their envy, insecurity, and desperation are laid bare for anyone willing to observe closely. Their obsession is the loudest acknowledgement of her power. Harry and Meghan Sussex thrive on all fronts, professionally, personally, and publicly. Their ventures succeed, their audience expands, their influence grows. No coordinated smear campaign can negate these truths. The more the tabloids attempt to silence them, the louder their triumphs echo. Their momentum is unstoppable, fueled by authenticity, strategic foresight, and public trust. C News, the digital platforms, and social media communities echo this sentiment. Their followers amplify every achievement, every milestone, and every collaboration. The ripple effect of Meghan Sussex's influence extends worldwide, reaching millions who resonate with her story, her causes, and her vision. The narrative is no longer dictated by the palace or by hostile media. It is defined by audiences who engage, support, and elevate her voice. This reality has left critics panicked, unmoored, and desperate. They cannot contain the influence Meghan Sussex exerts. Every project she undertakes, whether a magazine cover, a charity initiative, or a cultural commentary, becomes a touchstone. Her presence transforms markets, generates dialogue, and reshapes the media landscape. Meghan Sussex does not merely participate, she dominates. And every success she achieves is a reminder of the futility of smear campaigns, the limits of jealousy, and the undeniable power of authenticity. Meghan Sussex's name, image, and impact continue to shape culture and command attention globally. She is the epicenter of modern royal influence, a force the media cannot control, ignore, or contain. And that is precisely why the British tabloids tremble.